During his appearance on the debut episode of Raw on Netflix, where most fans expected The Rock to further his story with either Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns, or both, to the surprise of many, The Rock absolutely broke kayfabe and gave props to Cody, and even shared drinks with him, even though in kayfabe the two are supposed to be arch enemies at this point in time. The last time they interacted, The Rock made it clear that he wants Cody's championship, and left behind a lot of unresolved storyline threads, including a mystery gift, and all but confirmed that this would be the WrestleMania 41 main event match. So what transpired on Raw dumbfounded everyone watching at home. So now, obviously the lingering questions in everyone's minds are, is The Rock working WrestleMania 41? Is the story between Cody Rhodes and The Rock essentially over? Is the final boss character retconned entirely? And will the mystery gift even be revealed now? Just like anyone watching at home, I'm no more than a fan, and I won't claim to be in the know like some insider, and I won't pull some pathetic clickbait by titling the video The Rock Face Turn Explained. But what I can and will do in this video is compile every plausible theory, as well as all the reports on The Rock's commitments outside of the WWE and how that may affect his status, so all of you can have a better understanding of the situation without having to scramble on your own and read up on a bunch of articles. First off, why did The Rock turn face? And does that mean that the story between himself and Cody is already over? One plausible explanation for The Rock's bizarre face turn is a very meta thing. Because it's Netflix, many people who did not follow the WWE last year were probably tuning in for the first time that day. That opening ceremony and the show in general was intended for the casuals, and you can think of it as like a segment that is not entirely in kayfabe. Twitter user WWE Cinema pointed out that when The Rock came out, the Titantron displayed his usual The Rock logo, as opposed to the Final Boss logo, the one he's been using since last year. And you can also see that he did not mention the phrase Final Boss anywhere in the caption in the post where he confirmed his appearance. So following that, does this mean that the story between him and Cody is over? So 24 hours after Raw, it seems that the story is not yet over. In that very odd and rambly promo following NXT New Year's Evil, The Rock briefly addressed the backlash. He didn't really say anything noteworthy, but he did refer to himself as the final boss again. He said he's 20 steps ahead, and he did that thing again where he's telling the audience to shut up and whatnot. Basically like undoing the undoing of the story, and also slightly leaving the door open. Lastly, does this mean that WrestleMania 41 is off the table? I'm gonna go ahead and say yes for now. Fightful Select, a mostly reputable source, is saying that reshoots for the live-action Moana movie is the primary cause of The Rock missing WrestleMania. Whether you believe it or not, I'll leave it up to you. But in a way, if we put 2 and 2 together, this is consistent with what Cody said about WrestleMania 41. During his interview with Vegas Revealed, he said that the actual match will surprise even the hardcore fans, who, quote, think they have their hand on the pulse. If it is The Rock, then it wouldn't be surprising for the hardcore fans. But if it is John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, like it's been recently reported, then that lines up with Cody's comments because that match came out of left field for everyone, even including hardcore fans. And finally, about the mystery gift thing. Even though it is incredibly vague, this is what Cody himself said about the topic. So to sum everything up, The Rock vs Cody Rhodes won't be happening for the foreseeable future, allegedly because of Moana reshoots. In addition, The Rock also broke kayfabe and somewhat buried the story and kicked off Raw on Netflix, not as the final boss but as Dwayne, for the sake of casuals and new viewers, and also because the story may not be continuing for the foreseeable future. But then he saw the backlash on social media and did some very light damage control, essentially going Ctrl+Z on the cancellation of the story, leaving the door open to revisit it should his schedule clear up. And that's all I have for you today. I'm not going to waste your time trying to drag this to the 8-minute mark. This is potentially why The Rock turned face and abruptly ended the story, and what that could mean for the future of The Rock in the WWE. Thanks for watching and Happy New Year.